Hello everyone, welcome to another video. For some reason I've started this whilst walking up a hill, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as to what I've been doing, and also seem to have a date now for my next surgery, my liver resection surgery, so I'll tell you about that as well. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't make a video last week. It's the first week I haven't made one for quite some time actually, and yeah, I just didn't really have anything new to say and wasn't feeling very inspired to sit down and make a video. So yeah, a week's break, but sometimes that can help, can't it, with things. But what have I been up to? So the main things I've been doing is lots of relaxation still, lots of recovering, but I've had lots of great sport to watch. So I had the Euro Football Championships, which obviously ended in an England defeat, which is always upsetting, but something we're kind of used to as England fans. But yeah, that was a good summer of football, following the team, and yeah, they provided me with a lot of joy, so I really appreciate it. And then we had the Wimbledon tennis, which was absolutely awesome as always. So I watched silly amounts of that, even down to watching all the junior stuff on BBC iPlayer, which I do quite enjoy doing anyway. Most years I try and go to Wimbledon, or I have a history of going to Wimbledon and just going around the outside courts and watching any tennis I can. Maybe I'll be able to do that again sometime soon in the future, next year or the year after. I've also now been left, so now those two things are finished, I've been watching the Tour de France, which has been great. And then once that's over, you know, I'm a little bit lost, not going to have any sport to watch. Although there is the small matter of the Summer Olympics coming up, so that's going to provide plenty of viewing, and I love watching the Olympics. I remember when I was younger and in sixth form at school, my head of sixth form phoned my parents because I was falling asleep in class and just didn't see myself apparently, and the reason was because I was staying up till all hours to watch the Olympics. Actually, I think it was the Winter Olympics at that time, but yeah, as you can tell, I love my sport. But anyway, it's a great distraction for me at the moment, so I've been doing lots of that. So as well as that, I've been doing quite a bit of reading. So I've been reading fiction mainly. So I read a book called The Labrador Pact by Matt Haig, which is, yeah, it was quite an interesting book actually. So it was just about a normal family with, you know, 2 children, and they have a Labrador, and the book's written from the Labrador's perspective. So the Labrador in the book can sense moods just through smells and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting, and this Labrador's trying to keep the family happy and running well, and it runs into some problems. So that was quite an interesting book. I wouldn't say it's a feel-good book, it's quite dark, so don't read it thinking it's going to be all happy and fun, but it's an interesting one. Matt Haig's a good author. I've read one of his books before, and I enjoy his books. And now I'm started a fantasy series called the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. It's a series I've been meaning to start for quite some time, so I do quite like fantasy books. I also quite like telling Jenny the plots of the fantasy books I'm reading, because she has absolutely zero interest in it. It's quite funny just to wind her up by sounding like a real geek, but yeah, so I've been enjoying that. So yeah, it's a funny time this. I've been managing to pass the time, but it's a strange period. This is just, I really feel like I'm in limbo at the moment, just waiting for this operation to come, and it's quite a nerve-wracking thing to have on the horizon, but yeah, passing the time okay. And just to touch on the medical side of things then, so yeah, as I say, been recovering still having to cope with some pain. I think it is gradually getting better, and it's certainly not all the time, which is nice. I'm pain-free at the moment, which is good. Seems to get worse in the evenings, but just taking my time and kind of just focused really on just getting to the next operation. Had a blood test the other day to measure all my nutrients and things, to see that I'm absorbing everything that I should be. So I'm waiting for the results of that. That might be quite interesting, because obviously the lanreotide injection that I take can affect the absorption of certain vitamins. So yeah, I'll be interested to see if anything's off there. Hopefully not. Been eating quite well. And then yeah, just to touch on the operation date then. So it appears that I'm going to be having the operation on the 6th of August, which is another 3 weeks away. But at least I've kind of got something to aim for, although it is one of these, you know, penciled in the diary things. So yeah, we'll see if that does come to fruition. Obviously I have to have my scans first on the 29th of June, 29th of July, and as long as I've got had sufficient growth of the liver since my portal vein embolisation, then they'll go ahead with the operation, hopefully on the 6th. So yeah, quite nervous about the next scans. It's hard to know if I'm getting any growth of that liver. Don't really have any sense of it happening, but yeah, just got to trust the process that it is happening. So that's the news then, guys. So yeah, 6th of August for my operation. Hopefully we're getting there. And yeah, for now I just try and pass the time. I was actually supposed to be running an obstacle course race this weekend, a Spartan race, which I'd signed up for to do the whole season, to see if I could be competitive in the sort of age group races. Obviously I can't run those now, which is, yeah, a real shame. I'd love to have got stuck into those, but I'll be back next year. Watch out. And yeah, just good luck to any of my viewers who are from the obstacle course racing scene. Enjoy it. Very jealous. Just make the most of it. And yeah, I'll see you next year. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you don't already, and I'll catch you in another video.